Hello, chat. Oh boy, there's already some people in chat. Hmm. Everyone gets so excited for the live streams. They just gotta comment before I even get started. How about that? Pre-stream hype, huh? Hmm. Hope everyone's had a great day. Tell me about your days, chat. Anything interesting happen? I've been, holding it down here, keeping on top of this, coronavirus outbreak. It's like what, day 12 now of the coming Armageddon? Getting dicey. Though no big news today, it seems. It's more of the same. Why do devs hide important information in tie-in novels instead of putting it in the game? I wouldn't really say that's hiding it. That's just they had ideas that they couldn't put into the game. Or sometimes they had ideas after the fact of the game's release, so they put them in a book then too. Or they have people point out plot holes in their game, and they try to fix those plot holes in a book. Those are all, justifiable explanations for that. The genome quest, or the gnome quest will continue, yeah. We're almost done with it, though. We got one driving section left to do, and then we're home free. You watched the new trailer for Apex Legends New Champion? No. I'd kind of forgotten that game was out. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's still out there, isn't it? Gnome soldiers, gnome hype chat. No, hey Sly, how are you? It might not take us that long to finish this game. Maybe under 2 hours, actually. So it could be a short stream tonight. I'm not sure if I'll play something else after that or not. I still got a lot of script work to do. So if I finish the game, I might decide, okay, we might call it there just so I can get some extra work done. We'll see. So hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Yes, Galunga. I think we got a few more Galungas to meet in the game. Let me actually do a Discord announcement, get that out of the way. Almost forgot. In fact, I didn't even write a message yet. That'll do. Good. So, chat. I asked earlier, but anything interesting happening today in the news? It's been a slow day for me. I need some conversation material. Otherwise, it'll just be me sipping my tea quietly. Nothing better than when it's real hot and you just have to take tiny little sips of it too. Really get all that flavor in there. Those aren't coronavirus sniffles either, by the way. Just a general runny nose. Did I watch the Grammys? I haven't watched. I don't think I've ever watched the Grammys even once in my life, or any of these entertainment award shows. Because if I want to watch people receive blowjobs, I'll just go to Pornhub. That's always been my logic. What's up, Rosebot? You are here. But though I will admit that I used to watch the MTV Music Awards back in the early 2000s. Hey, it seemed like a good idea. You did 3.5 hours of work and you got paid for 8. Nice. How'd you manage that achievement? Kilroy, welcome back, man. How go the stonks tonight? Did you buy that Tesla stock, man? It's doing gangbusters. Amazon too. Apparently everything's had a good day. Well, most things anyways. How am I, Daddy? Daddy's doing well. How is my little bondage slave? Is that how our relationship is going? Back when MTV played actual music. You know what? MTV hasn't played nothing but music since like probably the mid 90s. They kind of started switching to reality TV in the late 90s. Don't have spare money, but still holding your previous positions, slowly making your money back. As long as you don't sell during a loss, I think you're good. Most things will tend to recover, unless it's like business-ending destruction coming for them. You have a mug of tea and you're ready to watch. Like I said, we're going to start that mug club. I'm going to sell I can actually sell mugs on my merchandise on my merchandising website. I need to make a special mug for the tea group. The S&P made an amazing recovery today. Awesome. Hope you made some back, some of that your losses back too, gamer. I still need to like get into stocks at some point. Not that I would ever want to be a day trader though. I don't have the that just seems like anxiety. I've been playing Half-Life 2 mod called the Watching Paint Dry. It'd be great for is it literally just watching paint dry? I think it is, isn't it? And you can just sit there and watch it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to play that actually. Please make moo mugs. Yeah, I'm considering it. We need a cow sipping tea. That's one idea. I need to. I've been planning to make some new merch too. I have a couple ideas. I'm not sure how much demand there is for it though. Well, maybe if I come up with some better designs in the first two initial offerings, maybe someone will buy it. What's up, Jim? Welcome back. It's like Stanley Parable in that there's the one thing you could do, but if you break the environment and just generally muck around, it's got tons of secrets. Well, that tea's coming back up on me. Go back down. You're off for the weekend. Awesome. Use it wisely. There's something adorable about the Galunga in a lab coat. I know they're not called Galungas, but I just like to call them that. Tea is good, yeah, full of antioxidants. Help you live longer. Gotta avoid that diabetes, chat, and heart disease. Yeah, I'd love to read a research paper written by a Vortigaunt. Just think of the verbiage. No one would make sense of it. Yeah, it's possible he did take it off one of the dead scientists he killed at Black Mesa. There were a lot. What's up, Husky? How are you? You prefer Dr. Pepper? But you're from Texas. Is that the only state that likes it? Did you hear about the stuff with the SCP Foundation? I did not. What's going on with that? I mean, you mean the SCP Wiki, right? I mean, there is no actual SCP Foundation. That's all fictional. Unless that's what you were supposed to believe. But then you never know. There are more and more UFO sightings every day now, it seems. I think we're getting close to the truth finally being revealed. Friedman is constructed by his theorems. Vortescence facilitates beyond the Calabi-Yau modeling, whatever that is. Neospace, welcome back. You're very angry at Assassin's Creed because you just found out something and you're pissed. Oh. Well, welcome to the club. I've been that way for ever since, the end of after Assassin's Creed 2, really. Someone trademarked it from them in Russia? I don't think that would work. I don't think they'd have to worry about anyone outside of Russia ever acknowledging it. I don't even know how you could. It's like a giant Wikipedia. You can't, I don't know. I don't know the laws in regards to that. Plus, Russia can be a pretty fucked up place when it comes to legality. I might look into that though. If you can, post a couple interesting articles in the Discord, and I'll check it out because that sounds like it's got some some good piss takes for it. What car do I own? I actually don't currently own a car. I'm fortunate to live in a place where I have everything that I need, literally within walking distance, within like just a few minutes. So I'm kind of fortunate in that regards. Friendly reminder, a woman tried to trademark the sun. Yeah, but there's stupid trademarks all the time. Alright, you thought Russia thing is already solved? You can't wait for the episode 3 stream, huh? Well, technically, you could probably see Half-Life Alyx as that. Anyway, chat, I think it's time to get started. We got a pretty good chat going. Everyone seems, limbered up. They got their tea in them. Do I grocery shop by hand? Well, I usually only buy 1 or 2 things at a time. I don't usually make giant hauls. And if I do, then yeah, I use a car. I'm not gonna make multiple trips. But generally, I'm only usually buying like 1 bag worth of stuff, since I usually just keep myself in stock that way. Alright. I think it's time to get started. We've had plenty of time for chat stories. So, last night we got past the helicopter, so I think we got like 2 segments left before we get to the end of the game, actually, if I remember correctly. Do I remember Juno? Barely. I guess it's something that happened outside of a game that you're angry at. Did I drink my tea? I'm drinking tea right now. Trademark Mein Kampf. You know, I think that's part of your public, the public library, the commons. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't even know who... I don't even know... maybe there's a company that does own the rights to it, and that's who make copies of it, but I'm pretty sure anyone can do it if they want. So, yeah, let's begin. That chat will never stop bringing up Mein Kampf ever since I made a joke about it. Just so you get a good look at them. I don't know what's stopping him from breaking that. You know, I think I could go to sleep to that cry. It's kind of soothing. Don't forget Gnome. Also, just in case you didn't know, you can paint your enemies white by throwing a paint can at them. You can literally bukkake your enemy. Alright. Got our friend. We gotta go. Good. This is the best sniper rifle ever? What is? You thought it was bukkake? You, sir, don't know your hentai terms. You gotta go back to school. Next you'll be saying you thought Netorari was pronounced Netorare. That's what we gotta take care of, that sniper position. What's my favorite video game story? You mean like type of story? Or do you mean something different? Or like favorite? You're basically asking what's my favorite video game at that point. I think there's some stuff we should go look at over here first before we go that way. Let's stick our little friend there. He'll be nice and safe. You see, I was making a very bad joke since you were sniping zombies with a gravity gun. Oh. You see, my ability to understand humor, other people's humor, is pretty low. I can really only get my own jokes at this point. Oh, that was a big waste. No, it's caught. Yep, there's something there. I want it too. I want it! Give me health. There we go. Oh, well. I think we just found a new friend. That's not what I expected to pull out of the car. And his cartilage has maintained amazing elasticity, despite all these years. Spooky, scary skeletons, they weird, I don't know the lyrics. Okay, let's set him there, next to the fire. Actually, let him... oh, he bounced off something invisible. We just detected there's an invisible enemy. Leave Kobe. Oh, is it too soon for that kind of joke? Might be. I'm not the one to decide on too soon status. Yo. Uh-oh. I wonder what the cancer rate is like living in this place. I mean, just all this toxic waste. Gotta be getting in the groundwater. Nice to know that a little bit of flesh can still hold those bones together. No, at that point it's the cartilage, I think. Alright. Hope they bring that voice actor back for the new game. Can you stop burning already? Thank you. Basically, they're saying, don't stick your head up here or you're dead. You got the name in English. It's not your mother language, so sometimes you forget. Hey, don't worry about it, man. You seem like you have a pretty good grasp of the language. I've always noticed that people who speak English really well are always doubt themselves in their... Oh, hold on. Keep me safe, no. Oh, you... Get off the gnome. Always very self-conscious about it, even if they speak it almost perfectly. You know, I love a good, use a death imminent warning. Can we get that voice, on our Google Homes? That'd be great. Uh-oh. I think the gnome made it safely across. Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh! Oh, so what am I missing in chat? Speaking more than one language, your brain sometimes simply stops mid-sentence and forgets both languages. I can, as someone who's only speaks one language, I'm going to take your word on that because it sounds completely true. Just the idea of just trying to speak at two different languages while you think in a different language, just seems like, no, brain shut down, go boom. There's nothing an English-speaking person hates more than the idea of having to learn a second language. It's like, what? You mean I gotta say something other than English if I want to communicate? We gotta move. Yeah, English is a really hard language for non-native speakers to learn, is what I've always been told. Oof. Oh. I need something a bit more accuracy. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty face. Oh wait, he just oh, also GMC, get that a sub to Doomed. Thank you, GMC. Apparently, Twitch hasn't done one of those, emote awards things. Uh-oh. Set you there for a second. Going on. I hear a sound. Oh, I knew it. Let me just get him away and toss a grenade in there. Oh. And oop, you go. Oh. Now we just gotta deal with the nest. The sniper nest, I mean. Good luck learning Russian or any that any Asian language is not gonna be happening for me. Anything that doesn't use a Roman alphabet. Ah. Well, this is like a completely automated gun. I forgot about that. Realized how little I actually remembered. Whew. Right, we gotta use a grenade still though on it. Or we can just... Yep. Done. Boy of Crete? Every language is hard to learn? Not exactly. If you're... It really depends on the style of the language. If you natively speak, say, a Romance language or a Romance language, say like French or whoa, that's weird. It's easier to learn other Romance languages. If you start out speaking a Germanic language, usually easier to learn other Germanic languages. This is a bad state. And so forth, generally. You had Latin class? What do you use Latin class for, though?
Hey, Gordon! Car's ready! Come on back and we'll get going!
Korean is one of the hardest languages for a native English speaker to learn. Knowing Latin, being a douchelag, mild doctor, lawyer terms. Yeah, but even they... Man, this glitch is making me think I keep losing it. Why does that happen? But even they don't naturally use the language, in everyday settings. They usually just, use it for, terms. What do you got there, pal? Well, time for another driving segment.
Not only did they help me fix the car, they threw in a bonus.
Special this week only. It's like an onboard radar for you guys. Picks up little beacon jobbers like this one here. We've hidden a bunch of these things out there in the field to signal emergency stashes. So keep an eye out. When you see your dashboard light up, you're gonna want to stop and investigate.
In other
I'll see
words,
you in
we
on the
added
recording.
achievements.
Thanks again, you guys.
This is the sorriest road trip team ever. Gnome and girl. And you can't go faster than 5 miles per hour. Oh no! Don't you dare fall out in the the toxic waste pit. Can you even drive the car across that? I've been trying to wedge the gnome in the back seat. He doesn't stay there. It's just like a physics object. Plus, I need to keep him somewhere where I can see where he's at, so I know if he falls out or not. You know, we're getting toxic waste all over our feet right now. Ah, shit.
Get back.
Phantom Racer and a still machine of death.
Hey, something on the radar.
Alright, I'll get out and look for it. Literally right in front of us, so in this car. Oh, I see. Bombs.
I guess you cleared up that little problem.
I like your sass. Alright, we can go now. You once read that there's a type of knowledge for languages, that there's people who can learn many languages. I guess it's just one of those general traits you're either born with or not. I don't think you can train yourself. Well, it just takes so much time for most people learning languages. Some people just have the gift. You know, I'm almost out of Half-Life related commentary. Luckily, we're near the end of our Half-Life experience, though. Oh, shit, I can't exactly... Ah, there he goes. You wish for that Esperanto language would come forward? Why, though? Like, do you speak Esperanto? Oh, stupid gnome. Like, I know no one who speaks Esperanto. This sure is exciting, driving, around in a puttermobile and looking at a gnome. What? Remind me again, chat, why did I decide to do the gnome challenge?
There goes the radar. Let's go!
There's something here. Right, is gnome safe? Gnome is safe. Oh. Yeah, I'll let you deal with them. I'll go look for things. I fucking remember how to get in there to it. We've hidden these incredibly clever caches all around the levels, but hell if we know how you get into them. Oh, wait, okay, never mind, right there.
I'll keep watch out here if you want to look inside for the cache.
Oh, I remember this. It's not technically a seesaw puzzle this time, it's a catapult puzzle. See, you got this. Though I don't know what this was originally meant to be used for. So you got, yeah. So what do you think you gotta do? You see the big scorch mark down there? Oh yeah, I know. Seems like a safe way of getting your supplies. Anyone who doesn't wear a hazard suit would just splatter across the wall. Rocket launcher. Grenade powered elevators. Yeah, I don't think it's a safe technology.
Rocket launcher. That'll come in handy.
I think there's another cache up here as well. Though I don't think it's as good as that one. In there. How long has the Freeman been in that suit? He's literally only been out of it for like 5 minutes at the start of Half-Life 2. And a few minutes at the start of Half-Life 1. So he's been in it for a long time. It fits like a glove, it does. Unity, ooh, you mean the Unity engine? Hey, the Unity engine if I could speak. The Unity engine isn't exactly bad, is not a bad engine, it's just who uses it sometimes. It kind of got a bad rap for a while because it was used by every, asset flipper around. Like, I've actually spoken to, game developers about, well, a game developer, which is Rune.
Ah, you found it. Never have known this was...
Ow! Bored. Hurt.
The zombies want their stuff back. Thank you.
You know, I wish you could fire missiles using this, and it still goes off. I think that's all of it. Not the engine. Oh, you're talking about the Assassin's Creed game. Are you still going on about Assassin's Creed Neospace? I understand you don't like what you read in a book, but even I don't like Assassin's Creed that much, and I wouldn't rant this long over it. It's not really worth getting that upset over. It's like it's been shit for years. You know this going into reading any book. I feel like I'm doing driver's ed class. Now apply the brake gently. Ease up on the throttle. What is happening? We're trying to keep the little gnome from falling out of our car. Unfortunately, they didn't weld doors onto this thing so he could slide out very easily. But ranting can be fun only if done in video form
You
and
mind
with
if I
clever
get in
writing.
the car?
He's about to fall out. Okay, maybe he's a bit safe. Nope, about to go. Any second now. Wait. Oh, is he kind of wedged in there?
Hey, something on the radar.
Is he finally wedged into a secure place? Please let it be. I'm gonna save there just in case. Nope, he's kind of still moving around. Ah, there, I knew it wasn't gonna last forever. But we got the hill at the very least. This, if you really want to learn how you'll be a master driver, this will teach you. You gotta keep your eye on the road and on the gnome. Alex is like, what the fuck is this guy? Yeah, I'm not being a very impressive date right now. There's also a patch up there somewhere we're gonna grab. Hey, she could help by holding it in her lap or something. Where? Okay.
Wake me up when you get back.
Apparently missed the you know, a cache around here. Hold my gnome, woman. Now that doesn't sound right when you say it, does it? Is this the main quest? It's a Half-Life game. There is nothing but the main quest. But no, the gnome thing is not the main quest. That's really just an achievement and, yo, Chad gamer status if you do it. There aren't... actually, can someone go on Steam and see, or look at the percentage of players that have completed the gnome quest? I'm guarantee you it's not very large. Collecting caches, it's just you get, yo, stuff from it. You don't need to. But it doesn't really... I don't think it really qualifies as a side quest either. Maybe it's... I gotta give it further up. Gnome still there? Gnome still there. Oh. Gnome is about to go. Lost the gnome. The gnome achievement is 7% of players, so only 7... We're about to enter the hollowed 7%ers club once we do this. Only Chad gamers will understand this prestige. And I will soon be one of them. What an idyllic town. Hell, the mighty gnome. The gnome better be a part of the sins. Well, I haven't said I'm sitting this. I'm just, playing it mostly for fun. I'm starting to think it might be possible to do a sin video on it if I did include the episodes. Still would be pretty short.
This could become
It might be
handiwork.
not the greatest
Be sure. There's
sin
so
video
many
I ever
ways to
did.
die out here.
Look around before we... Oh, actually, we gotta... Oh, there's a... What's that all about? Hey, did I hear about the latest shitty thing Blizzard did? Yeah, that's been a thing for a while, for, past couple days. Nothing new. They'll do something equally shitty soon enough. Can't remember if there's something you do with those wires or not. Man, getting around those curves, the gnome is gonna go flying a lot. Tell us more Blizzard shittiness? Just basically new terms of service shittiness, like, hey, you make an original game type, and that's ours now, not yours, buddy. That ain't how it works. We learned our lesson back with Dota. We ain't letting that cash cow get away from us again. That's really all it is. It's the Dota clause of their new contract for Warcraft 3. I hope that pushes people back to developing for Source Mod. Did people leave Source Mod to make Warcraft 3 mods? I didn't think that was the case. I would say the release of Half-Life Alyx and a new, set of assets for a Half-Life game might be what get them back into developing for Source. Just think about a whole new bunch of, game physics and assets and all sorts of good stuff people plug in and make their own little games with. That's what I'm hoping for. Even more so than the Half-Life Alyx game itself. What if you did Half-Life 1, 2, an episode in one? Half-Life 1, there is really not enough there. It's a very story-light game. It's just like, hey, you're in a research, research lab and shit's gone to hell. Escape, and along the way, kill some aliens. And there's really no characters to speak of. Gordon is silent, and all the other characters are just, like, random. You have the Barnes, but nothing specific. So, I don't think even I could make that really work into a good video. But Half-Life 2 might be more doable. Shit, I knew this curve was gonna catch me up. This is why game characters need feet. Hey, Minecrafters don't need any feet. They get along just fine. This entire section of all this driving I've done, you can do in just literally like 10 or 15 minutes if you're not doing the gnome stuff. Riding basically an extra hour of playtime.
It seems deserted.
Seems.
This place must have been nice once. I wonder how long it's been since anyone stayed here.
That's all I can hold. Alright, let's continue down the mountain. Uh-oh.
It's a trap! Gordon, come on,
Oh.
get inside!
Well, my car's... the gnome is safe. That's all that matters. They were supposed to kind of get the car inside that force field, but I kind of stopped just prematurely.
We're surrounded!
Ah. Don't have any good vantages here. Oh shit, there's a hunter out there too. Use your missiles? I will blow myself up shooting through those narrow windows. But if I get outside, I can... Oh, shit. shit, missed. Oh shit, it's coming.
Talking about us.
You think?
They're still after the data pack.
Oh, don't open, redeem to waste your coin. Oh! I need to get outside of the house. Ow.
Take them down.
That guy.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Oh!
These hunters are tough.
Oof. Got any more damn rockets? Oh.
Is it death? Let's get out of here.
I've always wanted to throw paint on one of these things, and I'm gonna do it. It doesn't get paint on it.
Get back. 3 at a time. It's too much. Let's get moving before they send more.
It's over, honey. We gotta turn the force field off. Don't say what, did something happen with my ISP? Or did someone try to jinx me? Well, maybe my stream had possibly died while I was focusing on the fight. It's happened before. The wire will give it, let us. Gnome still better be there. Yes, good. Where is it?
Well, let's find the power supply for this force field.
What I'm looking for. I thought maybe it's maybe it's up there. But we were just up there, so I can't think it is. Imagine if the goose was in this game. I'm sure there's memes, and the goose probably has this. The goose has been memed into everything at this point.
Reloading.
Ow! This may be my favorite sniper rifle in any game, even though it's not technically a sniper rifle. You are just firing a big piece of heated rebar. Someone made a goose program which will keep messing with your PV. What does it work with? Oh, your PC? So it hides files then, right? That sounds like you would turn that off after oh, that's neat, and be done with it.
Take that turret down, Gordon. I can't go in there till the turret's out of commission.
Done. Hides files, writes rude messages,
There's the
steals your
power source
mouse.
for the shields. Huh. I haven't skimped on security either. Let me see if I can disable the shields and get you closer to the reactor.
You know, there's
Okay,
also
it
a
looks
there's
like I
a
can open
actual
them from
game you
here,
can
but I
play
won't be able to come in with
that
you.
as you kill
Here
enemies, it will delete random files from your computer. You never would want to play it since you might, brick your PC if it, hits, Windows systems, but you can do it. Well, it's not evil. They make it very clear what you're doing if you do it.
This thing's fried. Since I can't help you in there, why don't I stand watch outside while you disable the power cell? We've had enough surprises for one day.
I forget what it's called though. It's literally just like, a 2D top-down shooter. Like that, and you just blow up random files and it actually deletes them from your computer. What's this, Undertale 2.0? I mean, you're talking about the Deltarune, right? We gotta disable something. Okay, gotta get in there. Be a vent. I gotta get over this thing. Oh, nope, stop. So you wasn't here last night, you crashed hard around 7 p.m., might crash soon. Let's see how long your will is. We will see. Oh, this isn't how this works either, is it? Guess I gotta get up there. With the squeak. That's the source of the squeak. I look over and now we're talking about, Yu-Gi-Oh! Egyptian god cards. Chat, are we that desperate for our conversations tonight? I know there's another one in there. They actually make pretty cute noises, the terrifying, head crab sometimes. This one, no idea where it is then. He's actually been rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! These couple weeks? No, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Back when it was, came on Saturday morning or something, when my little brother was watching it. It's probably not safe to be in a room when you do that.
That should have done it. Let's go see if the force field's down. Let's hope there's no more Combine between here and White Forest.
I think there actually isn't. I think we're almost done with the driving. We will all soon get to, bask in what we've accomplished with the gnome. Hey, Rar Gamer, you're not sticking around? Just want to say hi? You too. Whatever you're getting up to today, good luck. Oh shit, I just hope the gnome didn't despawn. Forgot about that. Thank God. I keep getting nervous when I get too far away, thinking this is going to despawn on me. Alright, let's go. We will soon enter your 7%er club. See, the game wants you to take this jump, but there's no way. No way the gnome would stick around. Maybe. Maybe we don't need... Maybe we can drop him ahead of us. Here. We will be down to you soon, child. We will, in fact, probably land right on top of you. Come on, let's do the thing where we both put our hand on the stick and put it into forward. No? All right.
Look out below! Woo! Yeah!
Oh, no. I'm sure we're both dead because that was a nose plant into the ground. You hold Gnome. They're still releasing a movie? I didn't know there was anything but a card game left of it at this point. Is it still based on the same, character? Yugi Moto dude with, and, Kaiba? I don't think you could survive without them, could it? I don't think anyone cared about it once those characters weren't in it anymore. Like, no one liked the motorcycle dude. Or the lamer Yu-Gi-Oh! Who with brown hair.
Something on the radar.
Sure, why not?
I'll wait here.
Oh, look at that. There's noises happening. Maybe I shot it a bit too hard. Come on. I only had so many rocks. In fact, I no longer have rocks. Like, why would they hide their depot here when only someone with a gravity gun could possibly get it? There we go. There are 6 animes each with a new cast of characters, and they're rebooting it for Netflix after the success of the recent movie. Like I said, without the original cast seemed like even though it was ridiculously stupid, that's like the face of it. I can't really see anything else as a Yu-Gi-Oh show without those characters. And specifically the dubbed versions of them. I would never actually want to spoil my memories of it by watching the original Japanese. For me, only the Brooklyn Rain, well, that's not his voice, but you know what I mean. Only that version is the only one that exists. Who else has never actually bothered watching the Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh? I think this is the one thing where the dubs is superior to subs just because of how cracked out it was. It's like you will only ruin your memory of it once it actually sounds competently acted. Then you'll also learn the names were all in Japanese and they weren't actually called Joey Wheeler and Kaiba. Well, maybe he was Kaiba in Japanese too, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Joey wasn't. Not too many Joeys over there in Japan. Hey GMC, thank you for the gift sub to Elric. 2 for the night already.
That doesn't sound good.
That's... Oh. Going off-road again. Oh! No. Where'd the gnome go? No. No. We're literally at the end of the car section. I do not lose gnome now. The only thing you know about the latest anime, the first episode, was the protagonist was told the first duel. Shit, I can't even read the rest of that. It sounds so dumb. But I appreciate the effort. Like I said, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, it's only that first, cracked out season that I remember watching that I care about. I didn't even finish watching it. I think I only got to like a certain, like halfway through it. I think I got to the point after they beat Pegasus, and that was all I know of it. That's where my knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh ends at, with the defeat of Pegasus and his, his cartoon card. His Disney card, actually. You could actually, Pegasus would make for a good, I think he actually kind of like was the owner of Disney. He's like, my Toon World! I was like,
Well, we're close enough to make it the rest of the way on foot if we'd have to.
Chat, we're done with driving. Blue Eyes Limp Biscuit. Now that's a card I'd want to have. So long, Roadster. And, oof, no more of that. It's all on foot from here.
Whoa. Dropship. That must have been the crash we heard. White Forest sentries are doing their job.
Latest update on Call of Duty. Modern Warfare made it unplayable for 6 hours. So that's not really that big of a news story. Uh-oh. Oh, get him, dog! Oh, he just ripped its nose out, though. Oh, you let...
Oh no!
Yes, don't worry, the gnome is safe.
Doc, are you alright? Wake up, Doc. Please.
Yeah, they do have a moo sound, don't they?
You're
What is it with robots mooing in video... Aw. Mooing in video games.
You had me worried there. Everything working alright?
You all right down there?
We're fine.
Dog, okay.
Better now.
We've been waiting for you. Just follow the stream, then head up the other side. White Forest is right there. You can't miss it.
Alright. Thanks. Okay, let's go. Come on, Gordon. Get the car and
That's what they look like inside, all juicy.
Good boy.
Time to drive again? Oh yeah, you're right. The door is open now. We got just a little bit of driving left. We'll lift it for us still? Okay, we gotta go get our car first.
We should bring the car, Gordon.
That's wrong. We got just a little bit of driving left. Alright, once more into the seat, my friend. Well, we're basically done with driving. All the hard bits are past
Looks
us.
like we need your help again. Would you mind?
You know, that for something that flies, it doesn't seem very aerodynamic.
Way to go, boy! Okay,
How do you know it's not a girl,
race you to the base.
by the way?
Step on it, Gordon.
No. Yeah, we could race it there, but there's no way we could keep the gnome. The gnome is just barely hanging on. Like it's about to fall out. Now, true Chad gamers will win the race even with the gnome. Well, the elite Chad gamers. You're still Chad if you get it all the way to the place where it needs to go. Isn't it a robot? Technically it has no... I guess you could program it with a gender. Excuse me, did you just program my gender? Gnome. I don't know if you guys know what you do with this gnome, but you'll soon find out while we brought it with us this entire time. And fell out again. You don't know, you will find out soon what the gnome, the purpose of the gnome will be revealed. This is like getting to episode 10 in the anime, and all the build-up comes to a point. I think it's safe to say Dog has won this race. But he had a handicap, alright?
Do you mind if I wait in the car?
Oh, you were just a giant pain in the ass, aren't you?
This is it. We made it.
And that's it. All the driving done.
Well, you won this time.
Our hardships are over.
Let us in.
Yo, let him through.
Thanks.
Well, technically, not all the driving is over. We get to drive the car again later, but we don't have to worry about the gnome.
I was never so glad to see him, believe me. Well, Gordon, White Forest. We made it. Safe at last.
How did you ever keep this lab hidden? You know, actually, this lab is way better situated than the one Eli was working out of the dam in, Half-Life 2 OG. Should have done all the work here.
Hello, Dr. Freeman. Gordon Freeman.
Is this game short? Well, this is the episode 2. It's longer than episode 1, but it's not as long as, say, the official Half-Life 2 game. I mean, the main game. I think it takes about 6 or so hours to beat episode 2.
Alex, Dr. Freeman, you made it.
Our
Hey!
mutual friend.
Boy, are we glad to be here.
Yeah, we heard you ran into a little trouble out there. Combine's been trying to head in the front door. I think they learned their lesson. Do you mind if we keep dog patrolling out here?
Not at all. You heard him, Dog.
Dog needs
I'm gonna
cleaning.
go see Dad.
Dirty.
I'll catch up to you later.
What are you gonna do after I finish this game?
Take care of yourself.
I might take a break from streaming for a couple days to focus on the Dying Light video.
He's in Silo 1 access unit, right through here.
Shall we?
But I kind of want to play something other than an FPS. I've been playing nothing but FPS for a while.
Oh no, what's that?
Well, now what?
All right, back to work, everyone. It's just another false alarm in the secondary silo.
Take a walk.
Same
Well,
old
it wasn't meant to
Dr.
bridge the
Magnuson.
gap between Half-Life 2. Well, yeah, well, okay, never. I see what you're saying now.
So,
I don't know if they were even planning Half-Life 3 at that point.
AR2.
The episode 1 through 3 were kind of supposed to be Half-Life 3.
there is no such thing as an
Because when you have all three of them combined, it's about a full-length, Half-Life game.
The place was lousy with AR3s.
Play older Tomb Raider games. Why?
It was.
No, it was.
I mean, I own them, so I
Do you know what
could.
the alternative fire method does on the AR2? It kills hunters. How did you city folk kill hunters?
We sure as hell didn't use guns. We would just wrestle
They're
hunters.
just giving you
to the
some
ground with
valuable
bare
info there.
hands.
The alt fire on that
They
gun
kill
kills
10,
hunters a lot
20
quicker.
a day. Just use
You'll
my
need that later.
fists.
Also, when you're out in the field, you're gonna be punching hunters.
In the field? I'm not going out in the field. I'm a radio operator.
That's it. Leave. You don't need to be here, and I'm not gonna continue the lesson until you leave.
I'm staying right here.
I am serious. Leave.
What games would I want to play? All the ones coming out this year. Apparently, it's the super year of games. There's so much I want to play that we'll barely have time for it all. But in the media months, Doom Eternal and Final Fantasy VII Remake are the big ones. Daddy.
Hey, Gordon, man, you made it.
Dad,
Alex.
I was so afraid I wouldn't see you again.
There, sweetheart. We're together now. That's all that matters.
Cyberpunk has a little bit longer before it comes out, though, so it's not an immediate concern.
I knew if you both stayed together, you could get through anything.
Yeah? We make a pretty good team.
Yeah, well, that's good because, well, now that the suppression field's down, we all have to do our part.
Dad?
Can you blame an old man for wanting grandkids?
Just to point out for a second, Gordon and Eli worked at Black Mesa together, and that was he knows how old Gordon is. Technically, Gordon would be about the same age as him, or only a little bit younger. But she's only like, I think, like 20 or something, and she was a baby during Black Mesa. He's basically saying, "Hey, I want you to like bang this dude who's like old enough to be your dad." It's really creepy and weird. Yeah, Eli, him and Gordon worked together at Black Mesa. He's aged because Gordon was trapped in stasis by the G-Man, but he clearly knows the age difference technical between them.
What happened to you?
Dad, it's not what it looks like. I'm fine.
Are you sure? Shouldn't we have that looked at?
Really, I'm fine. Where's Dr. Kleiner? We should get this data to him right away.
Okay. Yes, we should. He'll be glad for a chance to get out of the silo. This way, Gordon. The way he and Magnuson have been going at it, you'd think they were
50 years have passed? No, I think it's like 20 years since Black Mesa.
Some things never change.
What?
Do we have any idea how long until the super portal's active?
We don't know for sure. We're keeping an eye on it.
And
Anytime a parent does that, it's creepy and weird.
will we be able to launch before
Some parents
the
get
attack?
obsessed about those grandchildren.
Close. All it would take is one Strider to destroy our rocket. But we're ready for him.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here any sooner, Dad.
Don't worry, sweetheart. We're gonna make
Gordon was at least
I'm just so glad to have
Gordon was 30 at Black Mesa.
I'm glad to be back.
Full PhD plus postdoctoral experience. Yeah, you're right. He actually was closer to 30. But he got locked in stasis, so didn't age any. Oh, there they are. These animations are good. Also, these aren't motion captured animations.
Don't worry, Izzy. They just got here.
My dear, what a relief. Not to mention a delight to see you here at last. And Gordon, I see you in the HEV suit have taken excellent care of each other.
They're inseparable.
The data, people, the data! Kleiner, are you going to sync up the satellite, or should I postpone the launch to make time for a
How have I been? I've been good. How about you, guy?
All right. I was just saying hello to Alex and Gordon.
Oh, fine. No one grants me a moment's peace, but by all means, unroll the red carpet.
Good grief. I only meant they might...
I know.
Oh, never mind him. Now, my dear, where is this data packet you've been carrying? If I delay a single moment, I'll never hear the end of it.
You have my word on it.
It's right here, Dr. Kleiner. We've got a ton of data. The strange thing is, it was all attached to a transmission from Judith.
Transmission? From Judith?
Do you mean the message didn't get through?
We've got to see this right away.
Just let me start the decoding process, and then we can view it in the auxiliary control room.
I think he didn't trip.
Yes, of course.
Another alarm?
What next in the parade of constant interruptions? Hello, is anyone there? Anyone? False alarms all day. Damn crows have been nesting in the tracks. I do not know how I am supposed to concentrate with all of this racket. Freeman, you're not doing anything. Make yourself useful and find out what the hell is going on in there.
Yes. Gordon, if you don't mind, I'd feel better if you had a look.
Catch up with us when you're done.
Sure. Yo, this man is so grumpy because he lost his casserole back in Black Mesa.
Doors will have sealed due to the alert, so you'll have to go through the bottom of the launch tube.
And we were
I'll open
responsible
this
for it.
hatch to let you down. Now, once you're down there, I'll have Uriah let you into the secondary silo.
So, Chad, are you ready to see what the purpose of the gnome was? Why we brought him all this way? Pretty epic fate.
A hug? The situation's not going to investigate itself.
We're gonna launch this gnome into space, along with yo head crab. In you go. Godspeed, little gnome.
Quickly, man. The
Chad Gamer status has been achieved. I've waited like 12 years to do that. To finally put the gnome in space. Yeah, Lamar's going up to it. Lamar is your biological, though he ain't coming back. Yeah, you can't get Lamar out, that's just how it is. So for now on, Chad, you have to refer to me as Chad Dartigan, because only 7% of people who have played this game have ever done that,
hurry and get down that ladder.
and now I'm one of them. Where's my badge? Alright, let me go clear out, stuff. Space gnome. The ultimate gnoming has been achieved. We went through a lot to get that. It's really not worth it when you think about it, but we did it. All hail Chad. I like this new title.
Personnel, this is Dr. Magnuson. Since the secondary silo staff seem incapable of solving their little crow problem, you will be happy to hear we have put the popular Dr. Freeman on the job. We all look forward to his remedy, and I look forward to hearing the staff's excuses for why they couldn't handle it themselves. Thank you for your patience.
Here I am killing crows. I like that I have a mission to kill birds. Does this OBS catch the Steam achievements? I actually don't have that turned on so the achievements pop up, so that's why you didn't see it. But I'm not really going to be showing it in a video if I did. Oh, cool, whey protein powder. Oh no, that's, deadly chemicals. Enough. Further unauthorized use of the emergency override will be dealt with similar. Dr. M. M's a bit of a grump.
Well met.
Oh, Golunga. Sinuous sacrifice on hard difficulty.
Freeman.
The Magnuson has instructed me to admit you into the secondary silo. The secondary silo can be reached through here.
I like that he's got a name badge. What's his name? Uriah? Drya? It's hard, I think it's Uriah.
Truly, the Magnuson's mind is akin to a force of nature.
Talk to me. All the other Golungas were really talkative. Nope. You shift tab? It's alright, I know I got it. I mean, if not, I'm not really that worried about it because I have video evidence and actual witnesses to it. How can he speak so well without a mouth? Well, they have a mouth, they just, ain't exactly human. Can't you see he's got a job to do?
For God's sake, Freeman, what is taking you so long? Oh, I cannot concentrate with all of this racket. These feathered fiends are the most persistent I have ever... Wait, what is this?
Doesn't sound good.
Hey, an extra pair right to Magnuson must have sent you.
Oh! Oh. Rough, that's rough, buddy.
My God. Oh dear. This is a breach. A breach. Attention, attention personnel. This is Dr. Magnuson. We are experiencing a breach of internal base defenses. Please bear with us while we pinpoint the
The cuckening is happening. Oh, I can't get out that way. Freeman can't exactly get over a waist-high wall. Let's see it though. You'll give me time. Ow. Oh, I killed him already? So shift tab, right? Hopefully that won't, ruin my recording, but... Shift tab, I think I have shift tab turned off on Steam because it doesn't do anything. Oh shit, oh shit! Where'd my thing go? Oh, stuck with... I think I had that turned off because I used to get annoyed by doing it accidentally. Ooh, a manhack kills it good too. How do you turn it off? You can turn it off in the settings, I believe. Yeah, I used to accidentally click that on accidentally when I was playing a game, like especially during stealth games, and you're pressing shift a lot. So I think I actually, turned it off so I can't check it, manually. These new emotes are cute. Oh, the new ones you get for like rewards for someone doing a gift sub. What are they this time? They usually change it every season. Oof. Well, that was a horrible start. Are you able to change Steam overlay keybind? Yeah, you can change just about all of it, actually. You were pissed yesterday because you was messed with by Gears 5 hard? How did Gears 5 mess you? So many stories in chat. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a bad idea. Might as well just kill me. Oof, lost too much health.
Attention, Freeman.
do this properly this time. And by that I mean get shot a bunch. You know, this part of the game feels a lot like the original Half-Life with you going through underground stuff. I wonder if they intended for that. Like, we wanted to make you feel like you're back. Whoa! Like you're back in Black Mesa. I'm pretty sure it is. Music sounds like we're in a club. This music looks, or did I say looks instead of hears? Oh, you're right, it said that's what it looks like. Yeah, sometimes I'm stupid, just disregard it. Do you think that Blood Rain needs a remake? Who even owns the rights to Blood Rain? I think the studio that owned it, like, I'm guessing they sold the rights off or they went bankrupt or something. So I don't know. You could probably make a pretty good version of a modern game of it. I mean, it's really just, here's some sexy vampires doing sexy vamp things. So yeah, you could do a good job of that. I've never really played any of them, so I couldn't really say it's something I personally would want. I mean, but how good of a game were those, to be honest? They looked subpar to me usually back in the day. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Last game. How many games were there? Were there like 2 or 3? I think there was also like a kind of a top-down game, wasn't there? Yeah, my knowledge of Blood Rain ain't exactly, big. Blood Rain 3 and Blood Rain Betrayed. I think also the movie that Ua Boll made didn't help anything. I think that was the real death knell. Uh-oh. Where'd that grenade even come from? Oh, there were 3 movies even. See, even I don't keep up on the amount of shit that goes on. You know, it's amazing that they got 3 movies out of that. That was a waste. Why aren't I using this? Belunga doing work.
This is Dartigan, and I am pleased to announce the secondary silo has been sealed. Well, back to work.
Don't mind all the bodies. took a bit of a beating there.
Gordon! Thank goodness you're okay. Phew. Glad that's over. We couldn't get in till you sealed off the silo and the blast doors opened up.
Regrettably true.
I'd better let my dad know you're alright.
Yeah, his name's Uriah. Funny X-Play. That you mean that old show X-Play?
Yes, Alex. Is everything okay? Is Gordon all right?
Yes, he's fine. And thanks to him, the base is secure.
Good, good.
Whatever happened to Morgan Webb, by the way, from X-Play? I know Adam Sessler
We'll head
like
right over.
went back into like banking and like promoting that Jason game. That's all I know he did. But what did Morgan Webb do?
Follow. Follow, Freeman. If you would take the Freeman from here, I can return to my place of honor at the side of the Magnusons.
Sure thing. Thanks for the help.
He's working for an
Dr. Kleiner
indie
told me
studio.
they should have headed north in a helicopter right after they got here. But he wouldn't tell me why.
Wait, we had helicopters? When did that happen? Announce her employment at Bonfire Studios, where she helps organize a community and other various functions.
It's hard to say how much of it might have survived intact or whether there's anything remaining that could compromise our work if it were discovered by the Combine. We'll need to take a close look at it, of course, but I should be able to give a better opinion within a few hours. If the site is where we think it is, then it should be no more... I'm gonna cut this short. We may have been spotted.
I should never have let her go.
There was no stopping her, Eli. Wait a moment. There's something else here. It's the Borealis.
Good God.
Incredible!
What? The Borealis? It's real?
Oh yes, quite real, despite its almost legendary stature. Our peers at Aperture Science were at work on a project of some promise.
There you go.
But in their
There's your
rush
portal
to
tie-in.
beat Black Mesa for funding, they must have compromised ordinary standards of risk. We heard their research vessel had simply disappeared, vanished, with all hands, and even part of the dry dock. Few believed the Borealis would ever be seen again.
It should have been lost forever.
Ah, but now that we've found it, we can use it against the Combine.
Did you...
Use it. That thing has to be destroyed.
But think of the advantage for humanity. We can't simply waste all that
Has
potential.
Black Mesa taught you anything? There's no controlling that kind of power.
Well, yes. There's always a risk, Eli. But my goodness, we have coordinates, blueprints, hailing frequencies. Quite ingenious of Dr. Mossman to hide it all in the carrier.
Where'd she find it, though?
That means she's still alive up there. But if the Combine catch her, it'll tear out everything she knows. There'll be nothing left of her.
But we don't know for sure
I won't
that...
take that chance. I'm going after her.
Now, Eli, the only thing worse than Judith falling into their hands would be if they should get a hold of you. She may know the particulars of the Borealis, but you know everything about the Resistance.
Listen to Dr. Kleiner, Dad. Gordon and I are more than able to handle this. We'll get her back.
Kleiner, where are you? Why isn't the decoding finished?
Oh, fine. The code. Yes, Magnuson. It just needs a little bit longer.
Waiting for the Combine's go-ahead. They'll soon be here to give it to you in person.
I'll hurry along, Magnuson. I'll be back as soon as I finish.
Dad, are you okay?
Not again. No, I can't. I can't let it happen again. Not another Black Mesa.
Dad, prepare for unforeseen consequences.
What did you say?
Dad!
Oh, you gave him a heart attack.
Okay. It's okay. Just lean into me. Let's get you off your feet.
Thank you, baby. I'll be fine.
Is Magnuson President Black Mesa remake? I don't know if he was or not.
Anything?
Actually, Alex, would you mind getting me a cup of tea?
Tea.
There's a hot plate in the old staff.
Gamer energy, you mean?
I'll be right back. Gordon, keep an eye on him.
We're not going anywhere.
You love Yowie? Oh, good stuff, huh?
Unforeseen consequences. The last time I heard those words was back at Black Mesa. You had just stepped into the test chamber when he whispered them in my ear. You know who I'm talking about. Our mutual friend.
He knows the G-Man.
When he brought in that crystal, I knew I should have aborted that damn test, but I didn't. The whole world went to hell that day. And now he's using my little girl, putting words in her mouth. God damn it. I should have known when he rescued her it was for his own damn reasons. Gordon, there's so much I need to tell you. Between us, we may finally have a chance.
To what? To what, Eli?
There you go.
No, gotta say it.
Is everything all right?
There's nothing, honey.
All right.
What were we gonna do
Plans.
about the G-Man?
There is no way we can launch before those Striders are... Oh, excuse me if I'm interrupting tea time. I'll just step out until you've finished, if that's more convenient.
It's all right, honey.
Well, Freeman, I believe I've found the perfect use for you. Follow me.
That sounds dirty.
We'll talk later, Gordon.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Yep, so we learn here that Eli knows the G-Man, and the G-Man was the one that actually gave Black Mesa the sample that we put into the reactor that day. That's where you find that out. And also, yep, G-Man is also very interested in Alex for reasons that we don't know about. I see we're still talking about Yowie and porn stuff in chat. Keep it up. I like that they brought the cactus with them from the Black Mesa East. Are we talking about Boku no Pico? Well, you never talk about Boku no Pico.
Freeman, Striders are coming. A single one of those damn things could shoot down our rocket. We don't dare launch until all Striders are destroyed. Now, you've proved yourself capable, and the staff seem to respect you. Therefore, I'm putting defense of White Forest and this ingenious new weapon of mine in your hands. We call it the Magnuson device. Not my chosen label, you understand, but it seemed to please the personnel. Now look lively in there. Warm up the delivery port. Whatever you say. Now what it is a sort of sticky bomb, although cleverer than that makes it sound. From your point of view, you merely pitch the device at the Strider's hull, then blow it up. I've struggled with a mechanism for launching the device, but... well, your zero-point energy field manipulator clears up that little problem. Now follow me, and we'll let you get in some practice while we still have time.
I like that he drew a diagram. Pick up bomb. Shoot bomb. Hit bomb on Strider. Bomb go boom.
Don't be alarmed, Freeman. This Strider's days of impaling your friends are a thing of the past.
Couldn't it like decay since it's biological?
In the field, we'll supply you with all the Magnuson devices you need through delivery ports like this one.
For the safety of the base, these devices are deactivated. They cannot explode like those you will find in the field.
Go ahead and take the device out of the dispenser. Now you'll want to use your gravity gun to throw it. That's right.
Could you have made it look a bit more impressive?
Toss it at the main body of the Strider. Good. Now, take out the firearm of your choice and shoot the device. There you go. Not too difficult at this range, is it? Gets a bit harder when it's moving about and firing at you, of course. Now, let's move on to a more challenging task. Uriah, send the target to the far end of the rails.
So, basically it's a super bomb. You can kill these a lot faster than taking 6 or 8 rockets.
Very well, Freeman. Try it now.
You know, if Gordon ever makes it into Smash, this could be his ultimate attack.
A bit more challenging at this range, isn't it? Magnificent device, isn't it? I'll be right over here when you are ready to head out.
Chat's still going on about the lollies and everything else? Weird things are going on tonight, chat. I saw earlier Puff talking about, yo, Cowrie once had panties in Kingdom Hearts 2. Love you guys.
Had enough? Your car is fueled and ready to go. Now, every building in the valley has its own dispenser port, so you'll have ample supply of explosives. Now,
What happened to the gnome? We launched it into space.
I'm relying on you not to squander my trust or my Magnusons.
Yeah, we finished with
And
gnome.
Freeman, if you pull this off, I might just forgive you for that debacle at Black Mesa. You know the one I mean, involving a certain microwave casserole.
See, that's where you know he comes from. That was his casserole we microwaved. But yeah, we got to the rocket. We put the gnome in the rocket. He'll be launched into space shortly.
Hey, Dr. Freeman, over here. I've taken a few liberties with your car. Check it out. I added a rack for Magnuson devices back here. I tweaked your onboard radar so the combines show up red on the dashboard unit now. Plus, it'll send a homing signal to your HEV suit in case you get separated from your car. No need to thank me. Now check this map. We're right here at the south end of the valley. Rest of the gang's up north by the old sawmill here. Head on up there, and they'll fill you in on the battle plan. I'll be staying here to watch the field and send status updates.
Someone in chat is like this guy's cute. Alright. You guys ready for the finale of the old Half-Life as a series? Just a science man in his car. Everyone dislikes the edgy tone Prince of Persia Warrior Within took, but you explain it like that? Well, he got edgy because he was being persuaded by a certain someone. Well, I guess. I mean, I've never played it, so I can't really say for myself.
You'll find the sawmill at the far end of the valley.
Really putting that theoretical physics degree to work. They've rolled out the teleporters.
Perimeter's clear. Still no sign of incursion. Keep alert.
You're not it. Like supplies.
They're waiting for you in the sawmill. That way.
That way. I need this stuff first. Make sure everything's loaded. Yep, we're good to go. After we're done playing this game, we'll talk about what was supposed to happen in Half-Life Episode 3. Because that actually got leaked a year or two ago.
Come closer. So, they've sent Freeman, have they? Good man. We've counted a dozen Striders just north of us. Our job is to keep them from reaching the base to the south. If they get close enough for one good shot at the silo, the whole launch is a bust. And in case Striders aren't bad enough, recon indicates they're being escorted.
We want
by
you to do your military voice.
Now, what I want you to do.
Good night, Sakatox.
North perimeter breach.
All right, people, this is it.
We have a Strider approaching from the cranes.
Defensive positions, go.
Dare it be.
Oh boy, here we go. Everyone ready? We need to stop them here. Remember, Remember, keep them distracted while Freeman takes her down. Oh man, this is gonna be bad.
You guys act as yo obvious. Oh, that blew up on my face. Give me another one. Ah, I forgot those freaking hunters trying to destroy them.
Strider at the sawmill.
Sawmill, that's here still.
Better work.
Oh. Oh no. Time to go to work. Shit. Behind it. Need to get another bomb.
Keep an eye out. Looks like hunters are traveling with the Striders. They're working in packs.
You have any bomb?
Over here. Now we have a Strider coming in from the water tower.
I need this. Don't worry. Once the music starts playing, that's when we're yo flavor country. Imagine if they made you try to use the gnome during this. It would be impossible. Sometimes it's more effective to just run those over. Oh, he's getting close.
Strider coming from the crane.
Strider coming from where? All over that shit. I don't have any bombs. Well, I can still get rid of one of these things. Alright, now we get a bomb and we're good.
More health over here.
I don't need health, I need bombs. There's one. What am I stuck? Ah. Isn't there supposed to be music playing, or is that just going to happen later? I seem to remember there being a killer track. Your radar also tell you? I keep forgetting about the radar. That's a big ass mountain that I can't go through. Yeah, the first couple are the easy ones, then it gets hard.
Only a few Striders left.
Oh, there is one in there. I need to remember that.
Another Strider coming in towards what used to be the sawmill.
Alright. Over there. Oh shit, fucking oof. Ow. Oh, not good. Car is in bad place. Well, that didn't kill you. Oof. Oh, shit, there's another one. I need to go get bomb. This can get really hectic later. Oh, now we got two coming in. Well, hectic now, actually.
Health over here! Take this med kit. Oops.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have got this stuck in here. Oh, he's moving fast. Don't you dare blow. Oh, that was close. They try to blow up your stations here too.
Cowboy bastard, just don't give up! Magnus is over here, Freeman!
Fuck. Just need to get my car and go. There's another one heading for the freaking rocket. Oh shit.
Alert! There's a Strider getting close to the base.
Oh shit, how did I miss you? Oh, you dick mongrel thing. Oh. Yeah, this gets really freaking hard. Get out of the way. Move. Oh, what? Oh, no. Ow.
Major correction detected.
Good old Half-Life physics. Ugh.
Another Strider from the water tower.
Okay, we gotta hurry. Big bomb. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Oh, don't. Oh. Pay for that. Shit, as soon as I get rid of the freaking thing with you. Why don't I have any of the pulse bombs? Fuck. I need to turn the audio down. Yo, the only thing that kills those effectively is pulse, the secondary fire of the whole pulse rifle. I have none. Oh, thank you. Oh, you had to do that, didn't you, you stupid thing? Well, kill me now. I just need to die. That was a failure. Oh, I forgot how hard this part can be. No, stop! I need to run over their friends! Oh, you dick. Oh. Oh. It's a very messy assault. Supplies look real bad.
Looks like that was the last one.
No, it was not.
Wait a minute. Get ready, everyone. We've spotted drop ships carrying even more Striders. We have about a minute before they hit, so gear up. This is gonna get ugly before it's over.
Okay, where's some supplies? I need all your stuff. There we go. Respawned. Still none of what I wanted. Alright, do it anyways.
We have a Strider coming in from the cranes.
Alright, this is it, chat. Final battle.
Now there's one at the sawmill.
And here's the music.
They're coming from everywhere. Strider spotted at the water tower.
Whenever we're gonna come. Get the other ones first. Power of Gnome, yes. Need to get a bomb. Shit, how did I keep missing that? More bomb. I wish they would have added like another rack to this damn thing. No, one at a time, please. I think they just blew up another building somewhere. Ah, rocks. Wish that music track played for a little longer. I think there's only one left. Had to leave for a while, still at this part? Yeah, well, I think we're almost done though. Or maybe there's like another wave that comes in after me. Oh, there's two of them this time. Oh shit, how did you miss that? Here we go. Oh.
We held them off! Good work, everyone!
I think that's it.
Attention! Attention! The Striders have been defeated! All personnel return to base immediately! Repeat! All personnel return to base immediately!
You know, I seem to recall that music track lasting longer throughout this entire part of it when you fight those things, just so you have the epic beat. Not so this time. Or maybe I just took too long. But, yeah, that's the actual end of the gameplay. Go chat, let's...
Gordon Freeman! Wow! Thanks, Freeman!
Let's get our ending. Amazing, you're ending this game at nearly the exact same time The Good Place just ended.
You were amazing out there.
Why didn't you help?
Come on.
Had to do a little tomfoolery.
In its final stages. The portal's close to opening, but Dr. Magnuson sure will be in time to stop it.
Complete. Tracking beacon.
They're about to launch our rocket, chat. And our gnome.
Support equipment.
Where was Dog during that? Yeah, he would have been a big help, wouldn't
Hold on a moment, Kleiner. Ah, Freeman. Well, I see the Magnuson device performed flawlessly. I feel compelled.
Yeah, I've read that bit of Doom lore.
Thank you, personally, for saving my rocket. So, thank you. Well, that's enough chit-chat. I've got a rocket to launch.
Just had a spare one here, huh?
For a minute there, I thought you were gonna get a hug.
Check.
Let's go to the control room. We can get a great view of the launch from there.
Does Alex have a permanent smirk on her face? In this episode she does.
Well,
That's just
here we
because
are
they
again.
improved the facial animation. This game was like the first one they released with the Half-Life the Source Engine update.
While you were out having fun, I found an old helicopter that I was able to get working. I've got it all packed up and ready to go. Never a dull moment, huh?
Wait a moment. I'm seeing a payload anomaly of approximately 8.5 pounds.
Well, that's within tolerance. Certainly not worth scuttling.
Back!
At last.
Ah, Gordon. Hell of a job you did out there, son.
Let's not forget that with the Magnuson device, those Striders practically destroy themselves.
Yes. Well, I think perhaps Gordon had something to do with their success.
I suggest we adjourn this meeting of the Mutual Admiration Society until after we have launched our rocket.
Is the source
I believe we're ready
free?
to start the auto sequence.
You mean the
I
engine?
believe Gordon should have the honor.
For making a game, you gotta
Oh,
license
yeah,
it,
no
but you can
objection
mod
from
for
me.
free. And yeah, it was used for Vampire Masquerade too. Oh, they let me launch the rocket, huh? Should we do a countdown, chat? Someone in chat start at 10. If you do it correctly, I'll launch.
Oh, for God's sake, it's only a button. Just press it, that's all I ask.
You know, you gotta do an order, chat. I gotta see those numbers.
Well, you gonna push the button?
Chat, you're fucking up. You're fucking up something simple. I don't even see a 9.
Go on, push the button, Gordon.
Even the game characters are getting mad at you. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just launch the damn thing. Silo doors open.
You would never be this close to a rocket launch, by the way.
Power to main thrusters. Steady on.
T minus 10, 9,
We're launching.
7, 6, 5,
Steady.
3, 2,
Chomsky in space all. We did it.
We did it!
We sure did.
Yeah, wait for it to actually clear atmosphere before you celebrate.
Deep breath.
Godspeed, you beautiful fucking gnome. Exactly.
Now it is still too early to celebrate. We need to reach altitude and transmit the signal.
Too right. The clock is ticking.
We couldn't have cut it any closer if that was our intention.
By the way, they're launching this rocket to destroy that portal to the Combine homeworld.
It has to.
Once
Before
the
they can
rocket is
invade.
in range of the portal, we'll be able to switch on the xenium resonator.
Well, let's get
Yes, the
outside.
xenium
I'd like
resonator.
a better view of the fireworks.
If you remember, we launched a rocket in Half-Life 1 to do the same thing, only it wasn't enough.
Magnuson and I will need to keep a close eye on the rocket's trajectory.
Aren't you gonna see us off?
Just as soon as this is wrapped up, I wouldn't dream of letting you go without a proper goodbye.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
Oh, that's sad to even hear that now.
Dr. Magnuson.
You wouldn't dream to let us go without a proper goodbye. Oh.
We'll catch up with you in a moment, sweetheart. Gordon, hold up a
Dog,
second.
there you are.
The more I think about that warning from our friend, the more I'm convinced it has to do with Borealis. Don't be deceived. That ship must never be used.
Don't worry, it
You've
won't
got to
be.
Destroy it, whatever the cost.
Where are you two? You're gonna miss it.
Be right there, Alex. Gordon, thanks for everything you've done for Alex, for all of us. I couldn't be prouder if you were my own son. Now, when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Come on.
We do, don't we? Don't we, Eli?
Gordon,
This has to work.
We've activated the resonator. This is it.
Oh,
My goodness.
yes. We did it. We did it, Gordon.
We sure as hell did, and not a moment too soon.
I'll bet the Combine aren't too happy right now.
You got that right, sweetheart. But we've got plenty to celebrate. I wish you didn't have to head off so soon. If only it weren't so critical.
It's okay, Dad. We'll find Judith and bring her back. Dog? Hey, where are you? What a nut.
Only they'd
Don't
given
go
Dog
too
a
far.
language module. Classic, keypad sound effect too.
Well, there she is. Gassed up and ready to go.
Remember to keep in constant contact. We have no idea what to expect.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll be all right.
I just wish all this didn't have to fall on you, Alex. Your mother would be so proud.
Dad. Come on, Gordon. The chopper's waiting for us.
Bork sounds commence or intensify.
Sure you have everything you need.
I think so. Dr. Kleiner gave us the Borealis coordinates. We'll keep the hailing frequency open on the chopper radio in case Judith tries to reach us again.
Good idea. She could well make another attempt.
Oh no. Dad!
Uh-oh.
Gordon!
Oh, it's them. The advisor.
Dad!
Alex!
Dad! Oh. Get away!
Listen to me. Destroy that ship!
Oh, you gotta attach an electric battery to it. Freaking dying light.
Don't! Dad, look out! No! Dad! Dad! God damn it, let go of him!
Oh. Second one here.
Oh my god!
I love you, sweetheart. Close your eyes, honey.
I love you, Dad!
Don't look.
No! Oh my god!
Oh.
No! Gordon!
True emotion. Oh, Dog. Circuit sucked up his brain like a Slurpee.
Dad! Dad, please! Dad! Oh my god! No! No! Oh my god! Dad! No! Don't leave me!
And that's where it left off for what, 12, 13 years? That's where it ended. Now you understand. Now you see the pain and the writhing and the wanting. Why? That's where it left off, like, what was it, 2008, 2009? On that cliffhanger. I had all this set up. You're gonna go to the ship. You're gonna connect Portal and Half-Life universes together. You're gonna get revenge for Eli. Find out what the G-Man was behind, what he was up to. And then nothing. They went dark. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. A new Half-Life game has been announced. And it's a prequel. It's like, no, you don't get to continue. You get a new Half-Life game, but we're not gonna, we're going back in time. Is that really the ending? That is where Half-Life left off, like 12, 13 years ago. They were supposed to do episode 3, but they decided, you know what, we don't want to. We like making all this money off Steam. You can see why fans were pissed after all this time. Yeah, that's the reason. They waited every year for them to announce something. Like one of these days. And it never did. That's what happened. And now you know the story. And now we're truly prepared for Half-Life Alyx, the prequel, where we'll be playing as Alyx. However, there was something that was released by the writer of Half-Life a couple years ago after he left Valve. He basically wrote a short story and posted it on his blog that was pretty obviously what the plot for episode 3 was going to be. And he just changed like the names of stuff, so it wasn't exactly that. But so we do know what the plot for episode 3 was going to be. And that would be, if I remember from memory, if I remember correctly, Alyx and Gordon would fly to the Arctic on the helicopter, and they'd come across Dr. Mossman there, and she'd be wanting to use the Borealis as a weapon, because apparently the Borealis, the main gameplay idea they had for episode 3 is, how many of you remember that time-shifting level in Titanfall 2? Or in, Dishonored 2, where you can press a button and flip back between two versions of the map that are in two different sections of time? From what I recall, the Borealis was going to be like that. It would have basically been, that level done years before either Titanfall 2 or Dishonored 2 came out. You'd have, like, the Borealis, you could shift between time periods on it. And in the end, you'd use the Borealis to travel to, like, the Combine homeworld. And I believe you would be like try to self-destruct the ship, but it obviously wouldn't do anything. And then right at the last moment, the G-Man would have appeared, and he would have rescued Alyx, but he would have left Gordon to die. And then I think the Vortigaunts would come and save Gordon again, like they did at the beginning of episode 1. And then this episode 3 would have ended with Gordon some point in the far future on Earth, undescribed, not knowing when, just like it was in Portal 2. And that would have been the end of it. Am I writing Half-Life fictional? No, this is what was released by the writer of Half-Life as a plot synopsis of episode 3. That's what we know about. There's actually people working to make that reality by modding it. There's like several mods actually in the work to create episode 3 from that synopsis. Obviously, of course, it won't be at the same quality as something like this, or have the same voice actors, but and I doubt they'll ever actually finish either. But that's Half-Life 2, and all of Half-Life. I've now played through the series, except for I didn't play through the Half-Life 1 expansions, which aren't exactly technically canon, I don't think. Dart hype voice. Gordon's voice actor would buck up and help that mod. Well, I'm speaking specifically of Alyx and Mossman. But they've already, for Half-Life Alyx, they've actually gone with a different voice actor for Alyx, so I'd imagine if they ever use Mossman again, they would have. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, Dr. Breen, the old guy in Half-Life 2 who died at the very end, his consciousness was transferred into one of those two worms we just saw right there. So Dr. Breen was actually to come back in episode 3. He was like a worm. And you had to kill him again. That was also mentioned in the synopsis, I believe. Maybe they were releasing the prequel, they'll go, well, there's hope. You see that they've actually mentioned a couple interesting things about Half-Life Alyx. They've mentioned that they think players should actually play through Half-Life 2 and episode 1 and 2 before they play Alyx. So there's some fan suspicion that they'll actually tie up the end of this cliffhanger somehow in Alyx, even though that's a prequel. Because if you actually watch the Half-Life Alyx trailer, there's a line near it where you hear Eli saying, "Close your eyes, honey," which is what he just said here before he got his brain sucked out. So there's reason to believe they'll be trying to tie up this loose end in Half-Life Alyx somehow. But not sure how they'll do it. And they've also said that if Half-Life Alyx does well, that might get them back into making Half-Life games regularly again. Yeah, the thing about the Half-Life 2 episodes is it came from a weird time. That was right before the whole episodic thing started up. And Valve bought into it pretty hard. So we're going to make a new Half-Life game, and we're going to make it episodic. And because we release them every year, we'd leave an episode 1, and then you'd have episode 2 the next year and episode 3. But it ended up taking them a lot longer than that. And there was another developer at the same time that also tried to do the FPS episodic thing, and that was Sin Episodes, I believe, even used the same engine as Half-Life. it only got one episode out before they canceled it. So the first-person episodic nature thing didn't really take off. It was really Telltale who figured how to make episodic work with, Sam and Max. That was like the first successful use of it, and no one else tried it again outside of adventure games. But they tried it weirdly first here with FPS, and it just did not work. It took too long to make FPS games compared to adventure games. I think there were like 2 years in between episode 1 and episode 2, weren't there? That's how long it took, when it was only supposed to take 1. So what are we doing now? We're just chatting. We're just chatting. Like I said, it's going to be a short stream today. Because, we only had like 2 hours left of Half-Life. So yeah, we're just kind of chatting, winding down. They've actually sold out of the $1,000 VR headset. I actually have my Vive headset, so I can technically play it. But I actually want to get the Index controllers because they work with my Vive and they're a lot better. But I can't buy them because they're sold out too. VR makes you nauseous. Have you ever tried using anti-nausea medication, Dramamine, before you get into it? Prince of Persia trilogy stream next? I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead. I don't even know how well Prince of Persia runs on modern computers. I doubt it hasn't been patched. There was only 1 year between episode 1 and 2. I know it was longer than they wanted it to be, though. They expected they could do it a lot shorter doing it like that, but they ran into problems. We don't know why they never made episode 3, though. I assume it's because they felt it would have just been more Half-Life 2, and they were kind of tired of that. And so they just said, yeah, we don't want to. And they didn't really need to, since they were making so much money off Steam. You going bye-bye, Husky. You have a good night. You're going to need mods for Prince of Persia? I figured so. I doubt Ubisoft is interested in patching a nearly 2-decade-old game. You love your Index and nausea goes away quickly. It really depends on the game. I usually don't get nauseous outside of a few games where it allows lateral movement. Like teleport games don't make me nauseous, but I still need to get my legs for like lateral movement in games using sticks. Some of those can still like, ugh. Why the brain sucking? I think that's how they can like learn information by sucking people's brains out. I can't think of any other reason why they would do that. It's basically they took the idea from shit. What was that movie? The Bug Marine movie. I know this movie by heart, but for some reason the name escapes me. Starship Troopers. Thank you. Yeah, they basically got the idea from that. I think with a marine bug. You're going off. I'm so excited I can barely talk straight. See you later, Puff. I'm not going to finish the following. I might, but not tonight. I was kind of getting really aggravated last time I played it, so I want to take a break from it so I can. If I do, I'll be won't be so annoyed. G-Man conspiracy theories. How does he fit into the cosmology with the Combine? Who does she work for? Why is everyone still using CRT monitors? Well, the I can only explain one of those, and I'm going to guess the CRT monitor thing is because the Combine invaded right after the end of Half-Life 1, so I doubt they had humans were developing much new technology after that. Industry was kind of brought to a halt as, the Combine invaded and took over everything, so they were kind of probably stuck with all the old tech from, like, the 90s, the late 90s, that is. So I guess that's a plausible explanation for them using CRT monitors all over the place. As for the G-Man, I'd rather him never be explained. He's more interesting as an enigma. I think if they ever try to explain him, it just will not be... people will actually be angry. Though I did used to hear that rumors that he was a Nihilith, or like something like a Nihilith. But that wouldn't be very satisfying either. It's amazing how a game like Half-Life inspired the worldwide phenomenon known as Counter-Strike to the world. Yeah, but Counter-Strike started off as a mod of Half-Life. So it definitely would... I'm pretty sure Counter-Strike could have been made in other engines like Quake. They just chose, because, Half-Life engine was essentially Quake. They just, they chose that for the basis of it. But, yeah, definitely that's one of its legacies. See you later, Don't Open. Any new idea for sim videos? I'm just focusing on the one I'm on right now, which is Dying Light, and all the new releases. I've still got plenty of old games to go through, so no worries about that. Which Sin video will be on next? Dying Light. I'm hoping to finish the script up tomorrow. So I probably won't stream tomorrow, since I kind of really need to focus on getting that done. So don't really expect a stream tomorrow. I doubt I'll have time. Am I hyped to get my own streaming show? You mean what I'm doing right now? I already got that. We should do Shadow of War after Dying Light. I keep telling you I'm not in the mood for that. At some point I'll do them, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. I mean, they're basically just Assassin's Creed with orcs. I mean, I own both of them, so it's no trouble, but just I'm not in the mood for a big open world game on the cusp of all the other open world games I'll be playing. Best of luck. Let there be a shitload of sins in the video. Well, thankfully, it's not going to be a 50-minute beast like the last one I made. Out of curiosity, how long does it take to edit a sin video? Editing doesn't take that long. It usually, for most videos, it only takes me like 2 days. The bigger the video, sometimes it can take 3 or even 4. But generally only 2. Some of the shorter ones I can do in 1, but that's only the really short ones. Looking forward to that Dying Light sin video. I'm about halfway through writing the script, so I'm hoping to be done tomorrow, so I still need to clean up the script. It's still pretty rough. It's a lot of editing. Well, my videos tend to be heavily produced. They're not like your basic Let's Play thing where you're just dragging in and dropping highlights. So it takes a lot of effort, but the editing is actually the shortest part of it. Usually playing the game and writing the script takes me longer than editing. Sometimes I make grammatical errors in the video. Are they intentional? No. I try to find all those that I can. I even have, there's someone who actually looks through my scripts, Sigil Breaker, but even some of them escape him. So there's far less typos than there used to be. But there's still a few that get through here and there. Though sometimes there are intentional misspellings of things just for a comedic effect if I think it has a good reason to. Even remembering how sinful the new Modern Warfare is. Usually those aren't that sinful though, because they're so short. What about a platformer like a story about my uncle? Oh, I've actually owned that game, and even if you actually go on my channel, you'll find me doing a Let's Play of it before I started doing sin videos. I don't see myself making a sin video about that though. Have I played Cry of Fear? I have not, but I would like to at some point. My video made it clear how bad the story for that game is. Well, hopefully. That's the whole point. Have I ever played 2 Human? No. It always looked like garbage. The developer was very weird about that game before it ever came out. And it turned out to be a garbage game, and the developer was a terrible person. And I think it's actually hard to get a copy of that game now. They didn't sell very many, and it went out of print very quickly afterward because the developer got sued. So you probably have to pay a premium for a copy of that game because you can't buy it digitally either. And it's not really worth playing. It's free. It's free on Xbox One. Oh yeah, because the Xbox Game Pass. I don't have that though. It's one of the few he stopped midway through because it just I think it uses that weird stick combat. You hold the analog stick, in the direction of the enemy you want to attack. Which has there's like one game that does that correctly, and that's like Mark of Kree. Every other game that's tried it has just been garbage. Well, I haven't thought of Mark of Kree in a long time. That was a weird little PS2 game, but it was pretty fun. That's something that could use a remaster, a la like Spyro or something. Oh. Became a walking simulator of hold down the stick until you die, respawn, and resume holding stick. Yeah, that's what I remember a lot of people saying about it. If you're ever able to get the Deadpool game, would I send it? I don't know, because it's Deadpool, so he's probably very self-aware that he's in a video game and makes fun of video game concepts pretty hard already. If a game's doing that, it kind of makes it really hard for me to do a proper video on it, because it's already making fun of itself. So that usually limits me from doing those. Mainly, if the game isn't taking itself seriously, it would be hard for me to make a good explanation for why I'd be taking it so seriously. Did I ever watch Beast Wars as a kid? Yes. That's actually the only version of Transformers I ever really watched. I didn't get to watch much of it because it usually came on at a bad time right before I had to go to school. So I'd usually only catch like the first 15 minutes of each episode. Okay, chat. I think we need to wrap up. I think we're done. Short stream tonight, but hey, it was a fun one. Finished up all the Half-Lives. Half-Life is fully decayed now. So, you guys have been great tonight. Thank you for being here. I'm glad I was able to share Half-Life with all of you. Hopefully you guys now you now are aware of a piece of gaming history. Several pieces of it, actually. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Thanks to my mods. Thanks to any bits or subs or gift subs as well. Much appreciated. I will see you as soon as I can. I plan to stream within the next day or so. Probably not tomorrow, though. So I'll see you whenever I stream next. Good night, everyone.